Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, a game produced by Bandai Namco and adapted from the Dragon Ball Z series. After you've finished watching Dragon Ball's killer music video, you'll be introduced to a game that by default speaks in Japanese. So you'll exit the game, change the language, and get right back into the story. Yeah, that's right. I watch anime in English.
Shame! Shame!
At first, the combat can be a little overwhelming since the game doesn't gradually introduce you into new controls. It just smacks you in the face with a picture of a controller with labels all over it and basically says, memorize it, because we ain't telling you again. But after you get the hang of the controls in the first hour or so of the game, you can enjoy the hell out of zipping around, kicking the shit out of anything and anyone. However, in the first early hours of the game, there isn't much to do other than follow the main objectives, and maybe the odd side quests that kind of separate themselves into either of the three objectives, which are, hi, let's fight. Hi, go get my stuff. And hi, I lost my pawn. Wait, what? The hi, let's fight missions are the ones I enjoy the most because the combat can be so therapeutic, especially if you had a stressful day at work. You can come home, turn on Dragon Ball, and you can punch someone so hard they fly across the map and go straight through a giant pillar. All your worries just go away. Who needs headspace when you got this game? Most of the side quests tell small stories of what some of the side characters are doing while the main storyline is taking place, which is a nice way to fill in gaps that the main story couldn't identify by itself. But you can also just completely ignore them.
Want to help?
Oh, I wish I could, but I don't want to.
However, if you don't play these levels as soon as they appear, they'll be gone for good if you continue the main storyline. After a while, the world really starts to open up and you can begin to fast travel to different areas that you can fully explore and talk to the majority of the population who can give you new recipes and hints to where you can find rare items. I'll admit it, it's been a long while since I've watched Dragon Ball Z, probably a good 17 years, and I was surprised how much I'd actually forgotten about the lore and the characters. But as soon as I got to see familiar faces, it was like being reintroduced to all the characters all over again.
Oh, I remember.
It was nice to see how many characters this game actually lets you play as. Not only do you get to control Goku, but also characters like Gohan, Piccolo and Vegeta, which helps freshen things up a little bit since the game makes you play as Gohan for the majority, and there's only so many times I can hear,
I think I can handle this!
And this game greatly achieves on showing you how powerful all these characters are by allowing you to be in control during massive fight pieces from the anime in a fully destructible arena. You can literally punch someone so hard into the floor that it leaves a crater. Still no need for you, Headspace. For some reason as well, you get a grade after every fight, which from what I can tell has no effect for the rest of the game, and it's never explained why it's actually there. You'll finish a fight and the game will be like,
I've got something for you. A letter.
Most of the trophies in this game are super lenient. You can get a trophy for doing something like breaking one boulder that's blocking a cave, and then get another trophy for breaking 10 boulders. Or you can eat one meal and get a trophy. Now eat 5 meals, another trophy. This game does this a lot. The one that stood out to me the most was the Turtle School trophies. I didn't talk to Master Roshi till after I finished the Saiyan saga, so I'd accumulated a lot of completed challenges without even knowing that I'd done them. So when I did get to talking to him and getting my rewards, I was handed 2 or 3 trophies I needed straight off the bat. Other trophies follow the same formula but aren't as forgiving, such as getting an instant victory once, then having to do it 50 times.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Or unlock a super attack in the skill tree. Now do that 100 times.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am.
There's a small optional crafting section in the game where you can get Bulma to make you a car or bipedal legs, but after you've gone through the trouble of making them, you won't ever use them, since the game must have forgot that you can fly. But nevertheless, it's a trophy, so I had to do it. But once you've done all the tedious stuff and beaten the story, you'd think you'd be finished.
But wait! There's more! Hang on to your seat, baby! Cause this one's a screamer!
After you've beaten a couple villainous enemies, you'll get introduced to Tower and her pulsating fetus Mirror, who's like the super powerful secret endgame boss. And the only way you get to fight them is to beat every single villainous enemy, including souped up versions of past bosses, and then you'll get the chance to fight this level 100 boss.
Stay here. I'll be back. I'm back.
When I started this fight at level 86, I punched him a couple times and I hardly saw any of his life bar go down, and I was so tempted just to leave the match, but I prevailed, and it turned out this guy was just a massive pushover and was made to just be a big sponge with a massive health bar that would take a huge amount of hits to take him out. I originally thought I was getting super lucky with this fight since Mira hardly threw any punches my way, but but then I realised I was spamming Goku and Vegeta's stun attack, which allowed me to keep chiseling away on his health bar. And after the boss fight, it left me thinking, this was the hardest boss?
But wait! There's more!
Mirror for me was not the most challenging thing. That would go to the level 10 training room where you're forced to play as a singular character and fight the 3 boos at the same time. This fight can be a complete bukkake experience at first. You'll struggle to get a single hit in. However, every time you knock one down, the fight will get progressively easier till you've beaten all 3. Overall, I'd only recommend this game if you're a Dragon Ball fan, or a newcomer who's intrigued with Dragon Ball but can't be bothered to watch the show, or maybe just a JRPG fan. If you're not, then I don't think you'll like the mechanics of this game outside of the fighting, but if you're in need for a great stress relief, then this is the game for you. Getting the Platinum Trophy for this game is a different story. If you can respect the grind, then go for it. If not, then just sit back and enjoy the story of Dragon Ball Z. Hope you enjoyed the video. Before you go, make sure you leave a like and go click the subscribe button. And why not check out some of my other videos as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. What you got there, Goku? Oh my god.